Hello everyone. I hope you are having an amazing day. This is the MOV Rundown channel, and today I have a horror sci-fi movie called Splice. Warning, spoiler alert. Please help us out by liking this video and subscribing if you want more videos like this one. Genetic engineers Clive Nicoli and Elsa Cast rose to fame after successfully fusing the DNA of several animals to produce amazing new hybrid creatures. They now want to use human DNA in a new hybrid that could change medical research and treatment. To do that, they needed funding and permission from a pharmaceutical firm called Newstead Pharma, which sponsored their research. Clive and Elsa proposed to the executives that their new research with human DNA hybrids could help cure several diseases, such as Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and some forms of cancer. Instead of allowing them to do this, the pharmaceutical firm has mandated that their research department be reconfigured in order to focus on discovering and extracting certain magic proteins from the animals they have already developed. The executive said they love to modify human DNA to create new creatures and have new medical breakthroughs. But that can't happen now because the politicians and regulators will be outraged. Also, human cloning is illegal. Clive and Elsa left the meeting thinking of quitting, but they would lose their patents and their life's work. To avoid wasting the next 5 to 10 years of their lives looking for magic proteins, Elsa and Clive quietly mix human DNA with that of other animals. They don't want to spend that time doing research that they think is boring. They go back to their lab, called NERD, and Elsa insists on carrying the human hybrid, even if she and Clive have different ideas about how to do so. Elsa told Clive that their first fusion with human DNA would come from an anonymous female donor. Both are working on their first creature using human DNA combined with the DNA of another animal. Both know it is illegal. Elsa wanted to go further, but Clive insisted she stop because it was illegal. Elsa explains that she would only want to see if she could do it and then destroy the embryo so no one would know. Both agreed and went ahead. While the creature is still in the lab and growing, Clive and Elsa are talking in their apartment about having a family with more living space. But Elsa doesn't want to get pregnant. Meanwhile, Beatty from their lab sends Clive a notification alert. Both rushed back to the lab to find the fetus was coming out. Elsa puts her hands in the tank while Clive breaks the glass to drain the water. Elsa's hand is now free, but there are small markings on it, and she went into shock. The next day, they went back to the lab intending to dispose of the creature, but they found it still alive. Clive is about to gas the room to kill the creature, but Elsa notices that it has red blood and doesn't want to kill it. They put the creature to sleep and studied it. They found it has human elements, and it has a self-defense mechanism with its tail that contains venom. The creature is also aging rapidly. They concluded that the creature would die soon, and there was no point in killing it now. They gave the creature toys and a girl's dress, suggesting it was a female. They give their creature the name Dren, which means a nerd in reverse. Dren grows and learns at a rate that is beyond their wildest expectations. Elsa and Clive are arguing about Dren and how they can lose their life's work if Dren is discovered. In the middle of their arguments, Gavin, a fellow scientist, overheard them arguing and unlocked the door. Dren attacked Gavin. He was not hurt and ran out of the lab. To prevent Dren from being discovered, they relocated her to another location. The next scene gave me a nightmare, as Dren watched afar when Elsa and Clive were making love. This reminded me of my childhood. Gross. Clive and Elsa are demonstrating their work to their shareholders. They had no idea that one of their initial hybrid creatures, a female, had undergone a sex change. Now 2 male creatures see each other as rivals and start attacking each other in front of a stunned audience. The glass container holding the 2 creatures trembles and breaks. Blood is splashed everywhere, including the shareholders watching at the front. There was no breakthrough after this conference with stunned shareholders, and their lab is now in jeopardy. They need to move Dren again, this time to Elsa's late mother's property. By this time, Dren had grown to the size of an average adult. She has deadly stings and retractable wings from her arms and back by this point. Elsa skips work to be with Dren and start to put makeup on her as she was not allowed to put on makeup when she was a kid. Elsa discovers that Dren has been drawing pictures of Clive, but there is no drawing of Elsa. Elsa notices Dren has a cat as a pet, but takes the cat away, saying it might get her sick and you can't always have what you want. It's part of growing up, said Elsa. It seems Elsa is projecting her childhood onto Dren, a hybrid creature she and Clive made in a lab. Clive accuses Elsa of using her DNA to create Dren. Next, Dren's cat returns, but Dren kills it with her stinger. Elsa is upset and slaps her. Dren becomes violent and assaults Elsa. Dren took a key from Elsa for her to escape and go outside. Elsa picks up a shovel and slams it in the back of Dren's head, knocking her unconscious. Dren wakes up tied on top of a large table where Elsa will do some kind of experiment on her. Elsa cuts off her tail so she can't poison or kill again. Clive is in shock when he walks in. Asking Elsa what she was doing, Elsa said, "What I had to, since Dren killed a cat and almost her too." Dren seems to have some kind of emotion towards Clive. When Dren seduces Clive and they make out, she regenerates her stinger. Elsa walks in and is disgusted by this. Both meet each other in their apartment. An argument erupts. Both agree that both of them are messed up. They cloned her with Elsa's DNA, which is illegal, and locked her up. At the end of their argument, Elsa told Clive she isolated and manufactured the magic protein from Dren's stinger. Clive said they could save everything, but maybe not their relationship. Both went back to see Dren but found her body in the water tank, which appeared that she was dead. They bury her and start to burn her belongings. As they were going through Dren's belongings, Elsa found Dren's drawings of herself. A car drives up, and Gavin and one of the executives come to meet them. Gavin told the executive about Dren, and the executive wanted to see the creature with the magic protein they had been looking for. Because the magic protein Elsa found had human DNA, indicating that it came from some kind of human hybrid, Elsa told him it was already dead. Elsa informs her employer that he can dig it up if he truly wants to see Dren's body. Dren comes back from the grave and attacks the group. Dren kills the executive for no apparent reason, and it appears that Dren has transformed into a male. Dren takes Clive into a frigid pond. Clive drops his flashlight in the pond and tries to retrieve it. As Clive was about to get his flashlight back, Dren grabbed him and dragged him into the pond. After rescuing him, he is starting to show signs of hypothermia and is unable to speak. Dren surfaces from the water, sees Elsa, and has intercourse with her. Clive steps in to stop Dren and uses a huge sharp branch to impale him. Dren removes the branch, turns around and attacks Clive. Dren is about to kill Clive, but Elsa comes from behind and shatters Dren's head with a huge rock. Before Dren finally dies, Clive is stung by the poisonous tail in the heart. Clive dies immediately, and Elsa hammers Dren in the head one last time, killing Dren. Elsa visits the pharmaceutical company. The executive offers her a contract to sign. Elsa receives a large sum of money for her work, but she can't talk about this to anyone. Elsa is to assist in moving the experiment forward. Finally, the company's CEO thanks Elsa for taking a chance on her own life. After she signs the contract, she stands up, and it is obvious that she is pregnant with Dren's child. Please help us out by liking this video and subscribing if you want more videos like this one. It's free, and you can unsubscribe at any time.